Oop. Hang on. Dang it. My bad. Mistimed at that time, but I can always edit it out. I can always edit it out on YouTube.
True.
But anyways. Give it a second to load. There it is. It's loading. Enter the current time. It is currently 4. The game gets very picky if you don't enter the correct time, so it is currently 4:31 p.m.
Yep.
Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. Oh, yep. The game compliments you for setting the clock the correct time. I won't read all this.
Yep.
Alright. Welcome, everyone! Finally! We are finally in this darn game. I had to do a little bit of fiddling with it beforehand, but we're here! Welcome, everybody! Welcome, Jello, UML, Super King Gamer, all of you! Each and every one of you! Welcome to our live stream, and as you can see, I am here today with User1 Campbell, a very good friend of the channel, and a very good friend in general. Say hello.
Hey everyone, it's really nice to be back on the channel.
Yep. As you can see, we are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, specifically. Hang on, let me... we're going to be playing this for really no particular reason. I just felt like it by returning to this game, finally. I played this back when it first came out. I had a bit of fun with it, but then I just dropped it all of a sudden. So, we're back.
This is gonna be the story of a lifetime.
Okay. And I will say, as the pinned message suggests, I want to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, especially with the Stanley Parable, because the magic of the Stanley Parable is going in not knowing anything.
Huh.
And luckily, Campbell is one of those people who does not know much of anything about the Stanley Parable, right?
Yeah. I know only... I've seen gameplay of it. I only know one segment of the game, and that's really it.
Alright. How many of you know anything about the Stanley Parable? Just say yes or... yes or no answers, like whether or not you know it or don't know it. I know nothing about this game, okay? Super Mega Ultra Deluxe, actually. I take it... No. I don't know about the Stanley Parable. Yes, only some of it. Okay. I know everything about this game. No spoilers, jackasses in the chat if there is any. I take it the stream was late because Campbell needed time to enter. Yeah. He's on a completely different time zone than me, so I wanted to give him enough time to, you know, wake up and actually be available to do this stream.
Yeah, it's like 10:30 for me right now.
In the morning.
Yep.
So yeah, but luckily we were able to work that out, and we are here to have one of the most fun times I think we'll ever have on one of these streams. And I say that with most certainty. I'm super new to it. I see. Yeah, I know a lot about this game. Okay, so we got a mix of people. Some people who don't, and some people who do. Hey, Nathaniel, don't look at the chat, Campbell. Don't look at the chat. Do not look at the chat. Someone spoiled something, and I'm going to turn or delete that message.
It's
If it'll let me.
It's alright. Nah, you're fine. You're fine, Nathaniel. You're fine.
I'm going to remove message. No spoilers at all. Do not say what you have seen. Do not say what you have heard. That is a hard rule for the stream.
Hey, Tony, what was your reaction about Infinite returning in the chaotic? Oh my god!
Yeah, I heard about that. Infinite's back. He doesn't have the Phantom Ruby, but he's back. And my response.
Alejandro Saab is voicing Infinite. Like, motherfuckers in literally everything.
My only response to seeing Infinite back is he's back. But yeah, it's genuinely great to see him come back. I really hope he gets a redemption. I do apologize, Tony. You're forgiven. Just don't do it again. Thoughts on Death Battle's Ichigo versus Yusuke? That was a good episode. Not something I'm particularly interested in revisiting, but like, it's good, I guess.
I also think it was pretty good. It's not as good as from when I first watched it, but it's still a pretty good episode for what it is.
Buddy, I flipped me shit when I heard he was back. Excited was an understatement. Glad to hear it. There are genuine fans of Infinite that I feel like either ignored or underappreciated, because like a lot of people write Infinite off as just bad all around, and if there's anyone who likes him, they're either known, unheard, or flat out shunned, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't care much for him, but it's cool he's back. I'll see the Chaotix case file soon. I still need to sit down and watch or listen to those, rather. They're like podcasts or something.
Audio dramas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've wasted enough time talking. I think it's about time we get into this story and show Campbell and the rest of you what it has to offer. If it'll let me. Are you ready, Campbell?
Yep.
Everybody else ready? I'm gonna take that as a yep, I'm ready. All right, everyone seems ready, so let's do it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through.
He's a literal button pusher,
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Ooh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But
Until
as
a
he came
player
to his
comes
wits and
along.
regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You're seeing this on YouTube, right, Cam?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be getting a bit of a delay on my end.
Well, we're in the game finally, and it's time for the story to begin.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Is this running smoothly for you guys?
Yeah, people are saying yes.
Yep. Alright, good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So, there's a right door here, but the narrator said we go to the left. Keep that in mind, but for now, I will do as he says.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, let me take a look at this chalkboard. I've never seen it. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet.
Poor Chris.
Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep targets on the topic of...
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Oop. Let me check at this one. We need the less reviews for 2 + 405 to get rid of the death support. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to the teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trap. Yeesh. Alright. Let's continue.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Holy shit.
Take note of all the options we're seeing, people. We may be following orders for now, but there are options available to us.
This may be a stretch, but doesn't Stanley Parable feel like a prequel to the Backrooms, or is it just me?
It definitely gives that kind of vibe, but we'll get to that later. I get the feeling money... I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course, so that's a nice purse. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
But I do.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright. Oof. This is a little creepy, isn't it? Hey, Piff, welcome to the stream. Tony, what the fuck are you sonicking?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright. This is very Portal-esque.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
if I
did
was
this
in a mind
place
control
hold?
facility, I know I would let my
himself.
girlfriend mind
Did he
control
have
me.
the strength to find out?
Well, that's certainly a statement. Thoughts on Kane versus the World Machine? I don't think anyone in one shot is really compatible with versus. But then again, I haven't played one shot, so.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
The thought of an
Stanley's
Alex
co-workers,
Roshan
the
character
lives
just
of
being
so
in the
many
death battle is
individuals
so
reduced
funny
to
to me.
images on a screen, and Stanley,
That would
one
be
of them,
funny.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Nico is definitely not compatible with Death Battle.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Do you want me to call you Neo? Just call
It
you
was
Neo from now on?
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Because that is
Had
kind
he
of your
truly
rebrand.
spent his
I'm so
entire
used to calling
life
you Piff after
utterly
Piff for so long.
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Neo
And as the
Dev,
cold
but yeah,
reality of his
okay.
past
I'll call
began
you
to
Neo
sink
Dev.
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind controls idle, awaiting inputs. We'll follow along for the narrator and do as he says this time.
Let's hope that Sega finally uses Infinite right with a proper boss battle. Assuming if Infinite is gonna be in a assuming that Infinite is gonna be in another like we'll say mainline Sonic game for now. It could be a spin-off, who knows?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh, you should tell chat that I put you guys in Metopia. Also, up cam stream volume.
Yes.
I did
won.
that on Discord,
He
so
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this
headset
mattered to him.
broke, and the
For
other
it
ones
was
I
not
do
knowledge
have
or
are
even
not
power
compatible
that he
for
had
calls.
been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how
since
to
chat's
do it.
asking, I'm not a game developer, but I
Whatever
am
life he
developing
lives,
something that you'll all
it
see
will
sometime
be
in April.
his.
Ooh.
And that was all
I think I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it.
It was perhaps the
A
only
Earth Month.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That is the story that the narrator wants to tell. The thing is, we have options. And we are naughty little gremlins. We don't follow directions. We only do so when we want to. But right now,
all of his co-workers were gone.
Now is the time to be very, very naughty.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh boy.
We are going to utterly dismantle this story piece by piece. Starting with
when Stanley came to a set
here.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
He's adjusting his story for now.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I have a drink to actually drink, please? I guess not.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Okay, Mr. Passive-Aggressive, we'll get on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
For this specific ending, I will go through this door.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But I will not go through that door. I will go down this elevator. Because this leads to a very funny ending.
Oh boy, here we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Really?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
I think the narrator's a little lost.
Thinking. It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. What is this way? Oh, the monitor room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh,
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh, okay. The narrator can just restart the game.
Wow.
Everything seems okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Next?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
There's more doors.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story
I didn't do
somewhere?
anything.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, we're off on an adventure to find our story. Where is it? Where is it? Oh,
It's somewhere.
and we've looped back around to the doors.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, another restart. Even I can write a better story. Funny MU idea. Narrator versus narrator. I really don't think that's a contest. Or
all of his
that great beyond the basics.
What could it mean?
You're
Stanley
right.
Decided to
the narrator's obviously going to win.
He had simply missed a moment.
Of course. Wait a minute.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Or maybe we could just drill into the wall. Maybe if we hit the wall hard, maybe if we run into the wall hard enough, we'll break through and get to the story that way. I love Team Ed. Like, this game is like Roblox Doors, the Backrooms, and Iron Lung Vibes, and those games literally came out after. Yeah, this is literally the progenitor of all of those.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Hold on a second, I need to sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Anyway,
no, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh wow.
We hit a dead end this way, but there's a dead end the other way, so what's gonna happen?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Oh.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Oh, great. We're trapped in two rooms.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in
I
a lot of
win!
hard work, and it really paid off. So,
By
good
default.
job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Hang on, let me blow my nose real quick. Huh? What's this?
Tony,
all right,
Tony, you
I've
should
got
just
a
lock
solution.
in. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He
I've
replayed through the game four times
Stanley
now in this
Parable
one
adventure
stream.
line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
He's trademarked the line. The Stanley Parable adventure line. Okay. We'll follow the line.
The story got screwed up multiple times, and there now has to be a line.
Wait, what happens if we go back to where the doors are?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
If you say so. I still think we should break down the walls, but you do you.
Gotta get a fucking jackhammer or just call up Bob the Builder.
Alright.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story. Simply by
the
act
line's
of
going on the
moving
walls now.
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very
This is not
manifestation
inside
of
the
the nature
walls.
of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
It's getting a little crazy here.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music
Oh,
to lighten
gosh.
the mood.
Ooh! Yeah! Now this is adventure music.
Time to go on an adventure, Stanley. For the past 4 times. Oh gosh. Spiraling.
Wait, hang on. What the heck?
What the?
Is this some sort of optical illusion? Okay. Oh.
What the?
Oh. Alright.
Cut the music.
Whoop.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, but I don't remember seeing a fern in the original ending. Guys, remember this fern.
This fern is important.
What the fuck is going on? You'll be asking that for most of this game. Okay, do you thoroughly remember the fern?
Well, in the words of Axel, I'll get it memorized.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Huh?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We looped back around all the way back to the office.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through,
story
you...
is the line
I
we
can't take
followed
this anymore,
along
to
the
hell with
way.
it. Restart.
Another restart.
Oh my god.
Fern, stop it! You raised the water bill by 150% for the past 3 weeks.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How
Mr.
about
Narrator,
this
if you
direction?
really were so intelligent, you wouldn't have restarted the story multiple times.
You wouldn't have lost control of the story in the first place.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Wait a minute.
Whatever it might be,
Am I
Stanley,
looping?
I'm ready for it.
Oh my god.
Am I looping around in a circle? Wait. Hang on. That doesn't seem right.
Oh my god.
What the hell did Kara do to us?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
What line? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see any line. I'm just staring up at the ceiling. Oop.
That's a nice ceiling. Probably should renovate my roof to get that ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Ah, a choice. we get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
This is very lopsided logic here, narrator.
Will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
The confusion
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
What?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted
Look at the where this goes.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
The narrator
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
I guess we can sit down here.
Now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're all saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
In other news, Tony for a second had a higher level with Hana than...
Won't we? Eventually.
Oh dear.
In the meantime, if you...
In Metopia, my girlfriend, for some reason, has a higher friendship level in Pip's playthrough than me.
Okay, I swear I would never take your girl.
God damn it, Pip, I blame you! I blame you, Mr. Neo, Dev!
Hardhead Guy says, my YouTube has been flooding me with multiple ads and not exclusively to your streams, like one every 5 minutes for even a 20-minute video. Huh. Yeesh.
Yeah, YouTube has been getting pretty fucky with ads recently.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Actually, no, not even recently. It's just been like that for years.
You know, after that, you know what I've been feeling after... Oh, wait. Okay. This door leads to new content added to the original in this version of the game. Hence why it's called the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. We are not going to be going through this door until much later because there are plenty of endings to this game already. But just keep this in mind, we might do it towards the end of the stream.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You know what, Cam? You want to go on an outing with Hana to make up for it?
Room. Yeah. What a beautiful room.
Your playthrough.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room.
You sound much more passive-aggressive than last time, narrator. But okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't want to follow directions. I don't want to do anything. In fact, I don't want to live anymore.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Wow.
You can literally just jump to your death in this game.
Every time a story restarts, I say I'm back in my fucking building again.
Stanley decided
You
to
may
take
as
an
well,
easy route.
because we
Perhaps
are
he
back in the
simply
fucking
missed a
building
memo.
again. Yeah. But yeah,
When Stanley
what,
came to a
what
set
ending
of
shall we
two
do
open
this
doors,
time?
he entered the door on his left.
Do you want to check my recent post on your community real quick? It's from Nathaniel.
Sure, why not? Hang on, let me pause the game real quick. I'm not gonna show it on the stream. I'll just give it a quick look. See.
Looks pretty good.
Community and if the thing will load.
It's actually really nice.
My computer is not liking this for some reason, and it's not loading anything.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, let me try this again. Ah, now I see it. Ooh. This art is very nice. Ooh, this is actually really, really good artwork. Yeah, this is that's very good. You did a good job, Nathaniel, the average creator. For those that don't get what I was looking at for a second, we looked at artwork made by Nathaniel, who made a bunch of artwork for Amanda versus Rewrite Sonic, which is really good.
Yeah. Continuing on the adventure.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for
Feeling
not
brave
getting
and
fired.
disbelief,
Talk less,
Stanley
do
decided to go
unbelievably
up to his
amazing work
boss's
all the time,
office,
every
hoping
day,
he
with
might
no
find an
expectation of
answer
ever
there.
getting paid or recognized. And it also said, do not get fired.
But tips and tricks.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, actually, I want to go downstairs.
Yeah, let's go downstairs.
There's a note here, but I can't crouch. Oh, I can crouch. I can barely read this.
Cam, you pretty much just threw Hana off a boat. 10 out of 10 boyfriend material.
Oh, joy! What do you get up to during your pastime?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Oh
considered
my
the possibility of
God.
facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something
Wait, hang
occurred
on.
to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
The
And as
rooms are-
Stanley
I think the
pondered
rooms are
this,
looping.
He began to make other strange observations. For
You
example,
recorded it
why
too?
couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Oh.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yeah.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
And yet it's still repeating.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing?
Narrator, you're getting very...
Now the voice
very,
was describing itself being considered
little
by
meta
Stanley,
here.
who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Narrator, buddy,
Now, hearing the
are
voice
you all
speak these
good?
words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Because
This
you're a
voice was
god,
part
apparently.
Of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Either that or the game dev.
He would prove it.
But
He would
yeah,
prove
but
that he
fucking
was in
gotta-
control,
you fucking
that this
gotta
was a
mischief.
dream.
He be low-key.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this.
Are you
dream.
are you
I wish it to be
reading
over.
what? Are you
Let me
fucking
go back to my job.
narrator?
Let me continue
Are
pushing
you
the
saying a
buttons.
paragraph
Please.
or an entire
It's
fucking
all I
page of the
want.
book?
I want my apartment.
He's reading the
and my
entire
wife,
book.
And my job. All I want is my
The
life
book known as
exactly
the
the way
Stanley
it's always
Parable.
been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Jesus Christ.
We are not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Holy shit!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance,
fucking
for just a
performing
few
the
brief
GTA
moments,
death
she
pose.
considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well,
Holy fuck.
The narrator is a very mean person when you don't follow his script.
Yeah.
So, how about we get our revenge?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There is a way to trap the narrator in one of the rooms, and it leads to another ending.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Wait,
open
what?
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes. Okay, you gotta go to the boss's office, and then you gotta exit the moment the
Yet
narrator's
there was
line
not a single
triggers.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna see if I can trigger it. It might be a bit difficult, but and 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 and
Stepping into his manager's office,
boy.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an...
there we go. He's trapped in that room. He's trapped in that room and can no longer tell us what to do. But in order to get to any ending, to the ending in particular, we have to go back all the way to where we started.
Oh boy.
We're free! Yep. Alright.
Freedom! Bless America! Or the Stanley Parable, whichever one you prefer.
God bless the Stanley Parable. And now this door, 428, is open. You are now leaving. Finally. Escape Pod Bay, floor 760.
Damn.
Well, guess I gotta start climbing.
I'm gonna become the ice climber, but instead of an ice climber, the stair climber.
America, fuck yeah! And just 2 more floors. One more floor. It is getting increasingly dark up here, so... And here we are, the Escape Pod Launch Bay.
It's so dark.
I can't see anything. Can I move? Oh. There's the door. Hello? Let me back away so I don't lose track of the door. Hmm?
Oh. Ah. Gonna be endings, okay.
We're back in the fucking building again.
Once again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Narrator boss fight would be tough. Oh, hey Cam, look in the server memes in chat. Hang on, let me see this. I want to see this too.
Hef, I will fucking wreck you.
Oh no, he posted the clip.
No!
Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me download this. I want to share. I actually want to see this on stream.
Oh, they want to see. Piff, what have you done?
He's going to ruin everything. All right.
Like,
Media.
to be, I'll fucking throw you off the boat, Piff.
Well, the downloads.
It'll be your turn next.
Oh nope, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Hang on. Wrong GIF. It's not a GIF anyway. Fuck. How do I share this on? How do I share the media file? Getting a little hard to figure this out. Maybe window capture? Okay, there it is. All right. Here's the clip. Let's see the clip.
Oh my god.
Let me find it.
Aww. Aww. It's a nice dance.
You grew closer from knocking her off the boat?
That is...
I guess that's one way to grow a relationship.
Oh, fuck you.
Take notes, everybody. That's how you find love. Oh, boy.
God. That is nuts.
But alright, let's get another ending.
You knocked Neo's girlfriend off the boat. No, that's my girlfriend.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Really?
Holy shit.
But
Okay.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Now, this lift can lead to multiple endings, but this is the one. But right now, we need to get cold feet.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Do you remember what happened last time I threw myself off this ledge?
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Don't dare me to do this. I can sit here forever if necessary. Although, there do seem to be some boxes down there that could break my fall. I'm gonna send me and Tony on outings and see if any funny results come from that. You aren't safe either, Tony. Oh, boy. Yay.
What's up with,
Alright. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to land on these boxes. Come on.
Whoops.
Hey.
Looks like I was wrong.
Oh.
How clumsy of me.
Oh, really?
Ah.
The boxes did nothing. Man, this narrator is a psychopath.
You think the narrator from a Stanley Parable
Stanley
is
had never seen the
Monica's
office this
father?
brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped
Like some
very
form of a
much
fucking
that it was.
ancestor.
Okay, the narrator is getting a little, The narrator said something different this time, but sure. But anyways,
Ooh.
we'll go back to that lift now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Gotta
well.
lift our
Perhaps he
stairs
wanted
up.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Tingle, okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's see where this lift actually leads.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten
The
about.
fossilizer puppets,
Please,
number
stop
one in
trying
top
to make
10
every
confusing
decision by
ending.
yourself. Now, I'm
I
not
wouldn't
asking for me,
I wouldn't blame them for
I'm
thinking
asking
that.
for her.
I remember
This is it,
the
Stanley.
fossilizer
Your
before they
chance
quit
to
YouTube.
redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back
You know, I
into
used to
your
be a
life.
constant. You know, I
She's
used to
been
watch them
waiting.
consistently.
Me too.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Alright, I'll humor you.
Alright, let's pick up the phone.
Huh.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Oh,
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
What a filthy,
Oh, come on.
filthy
What
prank.
in
Did you
the
actually think you had a
fuck?
loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh, gee,
I'm trying
thanks.
to
That
make
makes
a
me
point
feel
here,
great.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
This
Let me show you what's
fuck.
really going on here.
Is this your way of saying that Stanley gets no bitches?
How about I...
Sorry,
Oh.
but you're in my story now.
Oh, okay.
For fuck's sake!
Ugh.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Well,
he has a
great.
job that demands nothing of
Great.
him.
In the
And every
afterlife,
button that he
Stanley gets a
pushes
fucking
is a
plastic
reminder of
doll
the
as a wife.
inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now
I swear it
he's
didn't look
eating
like that
lunch.
before.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
I feel like
From
something's
behind
changing
his
about this
desk,
room every time, but I
Stanley
can't quite
dreamed
place
of
it.
wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that
X-Rad.
none of it would ever
Welcome to the
happen to
train.
him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
What?
First, he imagined that one day...
This was not
at
here
work,
before.
He stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
Clock.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Also,
The
hey,
thought
X-Threads, welcome to the
excited
stream.
him terribly.
Please press Y to spend some time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press down to prepare dinner, okay.
As he wandered through
Look.
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many
You
possible
got rid of my
paths and
kitchen!
destinations.
What
Down
the
one path led an
fuck?
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing
Thoughts
beyond
on
hope
Kane
that it
versus
would
the
never
narrator?
end,
Not
that
my
he might
preferred for Kane,
always
but I
feel
definitely
this
understand it.
free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press X to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality,
Okay,
all
that's
he's
just
doing
cruel.
is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
Turn Stanley's
the more he
wife into
forgets which life is the
employment?
real one.
No!
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
Wonder if
Stanley,
I can make
the
you
next time the
Inbox
screen
Live.
asks you to push a button,
Tony or
do
me.
not do it.
You know what? I won't do it. I want to see what happens. I don't think I will. I'm not going to press this button. Thoughts on Poe versus Catnap. Slendy Tubbies versus Poppy Playtime. Not my favorite.
Tony, okay.
I think Slendy Tubbies versus Ao Oni is a bit better, personally. Well, it looks like nothing's happening. I guess I have to press the button.
You see?
Look,
Can he just not hear me?
I'm
How
back
can
in
I tell
my
him a way that he'll
office.
understand that every second he remains here,
Well-
he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
What the fuck?
Please press up to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules.
my
I simply play to
God.
my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
Who do you
must.
prefer for Senator
Perhaps.
Armstrong
Well,
if he
maybe
entered
this
Death
time we'll
Battle?
see.
I know some people are not going to
Maybe
agree
this
with me on
time
this,
we'll
but my most wanted
And I tried
matchup
again.
for him is
And
Masayo
Stanley pushed the
Shishido
button.
from Persona
And I
5.
tried again.
Please die.
And
That's what it
Stanley
says on the
pushed the
screen now.
And I tried.
And I'm dead.
Oh. Well,
You know what? I don't want to I don't want to exit my office. I'm good right here.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
you know, they
What
say
if he had
death
to
is a
make
portal to a
decision?
new life.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Well, there's the coward ending.
Ooh.
Even now,
Fox
Stanley's
on
office was a
Dr.
distant
Wily
memory.
versus
What did it look
Bagheera,
like?
Mega
There
Man
was a
versus
computer,
Bomberman.
perhaps.
I've
A
actually
painting.
never heard of
Was it a
Bagheera, but then
painting
again,
or a photo?
I don't
He
know.
could no longer
Like, I'm
recall.
aware of the Bomberman
No
series.
matter
I
how
just,
hard Stanley
I just
looked,
haven't
he
played the
couldn't find a
games.
trace of his co-workers.
There is a whole lot of AFK
When
endings
Stanley
in this
came
game,
to a
but can
set of
someone
2
get
open
Jim out of the
doors,
broom
he entered
closet?
that
He
this
was in there
not the
for
correct way to the
hours.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach,
I'm not
giddy
saying-
in a way he
Wait.
had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two, but eager to
I'm
get
not
back to business,
listening to
Stanley
you,
took the
you go on
first
again
open
about the
door on
room
his
narrator.
left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's get on this lift again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
You're not
nothing
my
but
enemy,
you
but you're British.
all
You're
this
supposed to be
time.
my enemy.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
And it'll stay forgotten.
Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What chance would that be? Because I have been led to ruin every single time you've tried to prove something.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, bad point, narrator. You just gotta stop trusting Stanley.
No. I'm going through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
This
Stanley
playthrough really
walked
wants to
through
prefer
the
me over
red
Tony.
door.
No, I'm not going through the red door because red is blood
Alright, fine,
and
go
hate
ahead,
and
Stanley.
anger.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth
We're outside the
ruining
game now.
entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
Also, thank you,
because
Campbell, for
this is
answering my
what you wanted to
question.
see.
You're welcome.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab at
Someone's
the
a
dark
little
at a new
salty.
design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps
This
ahead
salt
of
is
where we were
insane, but it's
before.
bigger than
Go
my
ahead,
but it's
Stanley.
bigger than my
Take it for a
goddamn
spin.
fries.
A third option. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
It's
Now,
an
tell me
orange
about your
room.
experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yes. It did.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came
Do
from,
you know
except that
anything?
I felt it in my soul.
You have a
Can't
soul?
teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Nope. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
First, in total. Did you know that 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence? Oh. I'm at the very bottom of 9,328 people.
Wow.
Yeah. Why not ask for friends' help? Error friends list is empty. 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. Wow. The salt is coming through immensely on this one board.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so update. Nothing interesting happened with me and Tony besides the narrator appearing when we went to the library. I also put in memes to show. Oh, but that's the last clip I'm gonna show. All right. But okay,
Holy shit.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
you want to know my honest feedback?
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and
Well,
now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oof,
In this
okay, so
game,
that wasn't
the
never
baby
ending.
crawls left
Oh.
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Oh, hell
All about
no.
the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only
just
becomes
fucking
clear
torturing
once you've been
us.
playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
So there is an ending for actually doing this for 4 hours, but obviously for the stream sake, we are not doing that. So instead, I'm just gonna kill the baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single
my
thing that might improve the
fucking
experience for
God.
me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Wait, we're entering a different game?
Wait, what game?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
We're in
What's our
Firewatch,
backstory?
apparently.
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below
Out of
you
all
from
games,
up high in
okay.
your creep tower. Perhaps for some
I
sort
haven't
of
played-
twisted erotic purpose.
I haven't played a Firewatch,
Yes,
but cool.
that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
A lot. Alright. Is there a way down? Okay, yep, there is. Other side.
Is this Firewatch or Job Simulators beta?
Oh no. No.
You
can't
think
be.
that comment was hidden from a live chat because they had Job
It
in
is.
it?
It's an
Maybe.
open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Fucking
Whoop.
your live chat. Fucking
Hey,
your live chat.
I like open
Somebody
world
put
games.
this
Let me
over
out.
You really
Oh,
wandered off into that
Wall.
thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Oh, I think we found the
I'm going to
narrator's
get us
weakness.
out of here.
Open world
Let's find
games.
another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Where are we now?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Rocket
Rocket
League?
League?
Big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will
Let
be
me guess.
phenomenally
Let me guess.
impressed.
The ending is ever gonna be we're gonna get hit by a car or get hit by a fucking ball.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the
I
ball.
actually do
Have
want to get
fun.
back to Rocket League at some point. I remember having a lot of fun with that game.
Woo! I'm actually able to run for once instead of just walk.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard
Except,
on?
what if
Stanley,
that's what
I
they
have a
what if that's what
And
they
I
want
realize
you to
I'm not a
believe?
sportsologist, but if one
What happens if I
ball
jump down here?
generates a certain... Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh,
Alright.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
What the
How will you
fuck?
write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I guess we found an area that even the narrator can't access. There were 50 different games besides Rocket League, and they chose Rocket League. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there's.
Yeah, you're right. They could have chosen Big Rigs.
Honestly, between the two, I think we all know what is the superior car game between those two.
Yeah.
But anyways, time to fly.
Don't you guys like Rocket League? I like it. I still have my well, I used to have a physical copy of Rocket League, but I can't fucking sell it because this was before the game went free. So I was stuck with a physical copy of Rocket League.
I have not played. I have only ever really played Rocket League, like at an event or something, like where the console is just sitting there and Rocket League happened to be one of the games able to play. So I can't really speak much on Rocket League, though it does seem fun. But anyways, it seems like we're wandering the back rooms again.
I wonder if Rocket League's on Switch. Oh yeah, it's on Switch.
I think it's on everything. Everything modern, that is.
It's on it. I know it's not on Steam. It should be. I think it's on the Epic Games Store. I think.
What's in here? What do I press?
Cam, can't you use your chaos powers? I'm just a ghost following alongside Tony on his story.
Yep, he's just an invisible spirit guide that I have to listen to. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here wandering and running through every room I can. Oop.
I'm like
wonder what he
Navi,
found.
except I don't say, "Hey,
If what he
listen."
wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if
Cam
he's
is
happy with his choice,
Ichigo.
and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell
My
him.
friends, I swear, my
He
friends
needs me.
used to say I
Someone
have
who will
main
wrap
character
everything up at the
energy.
end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh.
But as the loading screen
Cam.
says, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the...
Cam is a better companion than the narrator. Aw, thanks.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
What ending shall we do next?
When Stanley
So
came to a
many
set of two open
choices.
doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
There are a
Feeling a
couple
wave of
endings in the...
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's coming to a staircase.
Also, the
Stanley
narrator
walked
will get
upstairs
pissed if
to
you
his boss's office.
go too fast in his story. So maybe we'll experience that on the way to back down.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
Fucking
Not
Tony
a
Sonic
living
the
soul
Hedgehog.
anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Yep. If you go too fast in this game, the narrator will make you wait.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh,
Here's a
Jesus
cookie for you,
Christ.
Tony, and here's a donut for you, Cam. Thank you.
Thanks.
Donuts.
Loading.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We'll keep going. Remember what options there were at the very end? On and off. we picked off the last time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
That was punishment for putting
Stanley's
the narrator.
the lives of
For
so
me
many
putting the narrators with
individuals
lo-fi
reduced to
music with
images
screams
on a
sprinkled in
screen.
there.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in...
Yeah. Monologue all you want.
machinery
I'm turning
would
this stuff
never
on.
again exert its... Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
Monologuing
kept
more
you
than
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, no.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Nuclear?
Eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
You are...
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Really?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing
Really?
buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control...
Narrator
wrested
thinks
away
he's
from you
hot
is
shit,
quite
doesn't he?
rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Literally,
But
fucking
I'm
thinks
sure
he can
whatever I
talk.
come up with
Fucking
on the
thinks
next
he can
go
talk the
around
talk.
will be
Like,
even
fucking
better.
hell.
My
Like,
goodness,
fucking
only
get a
34
life,
seconds
narrator.
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious
What's happening? We
additional
left for a
seconds.
bit. I left for a
Time
bit.
doesn't really treat
Let's
us.
just say,
Oh, dear
tactical
me, what's the
note.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
You
Stanley,
motherfucker.
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
Fucking
you
son of a
made
bitch.
Humble,
This is not a
really?
challenge.
You're the one
It's
with
a
his stick up
tragedy.
his ass,
You
and
wanted to
an
control
ego
the
so
world,
big
that's
it's practically
fine.
the size of a
But
hot
I'm
air
going to
balloon.
destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Is that so, Mr. Narrator? Well,
Oh.
if this is how the game is going to be played, I'm gonna rip out your game's hearts, squeeze it dry of every last bit of code it can, and watch you languish. There is an ending where we can do just that, and I think it's high time we experienced it.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
For this
When
ending,
Stanley
we need to
came
go
a set of
back
two open- This
to
was
the
not
lift
the correct way to
and the
meeting
phone room,
and Stanley knew it perfectly
but
well.
do something very different
Perhaps
this time.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following
The
directions,
narrator had
it's
great music
incredible he
taste.
wasn't fired
The
years ago.
track was pretty nice for that sequence.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for... This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
Yeah, well, see,
To
here's the
let
thing,
her back
narrator.
into
You're
your
not my
life.
fucking slave.
She's been waiting.
Wait, no, I'm not your slave. Shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another.
Nope.
Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Nope.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
He can see into the stream!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could
Just turn a
spend
cricket
years
into a
of hard
hamburger.
work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I don't have anyone next to me.
Excellent.
Practice.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome
Whoa.
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Truck.
And see what the correct thing
More
to
like
do
forklifts,
would be.
but-
This way, please.
Forklift certified, that's for sure.
I am forklift certified. I can beat anyone. I can even beat Simone the Digger.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free
Everything else
in the
said,
real
by the way, I
world.
almost forgot to ask, but what did you think of my connections
Now
for
remember,
Rewrite Sonic
all you
with
need to do is
Samantha?
behave
I'll pop back
exactly
on
as
that
Stanley
post.
would.
Oh, I actually
That
skipped
means
to the
choosing responsibly
artwork
and
because
always
it
putting the
was
story
really long.
first.
I'll read it
I'm
later
quite
though.
sure you'll be
Trust
up
me,
to
I
the
will.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to see you suffer, so I'm going back to the right.
No! Why did you do
Fought
that?
from Beck
Quickly,
versus
hurry
Kai,
back in the
Mighty
other
Number 9
direction.
versus
Perhaps we're not too
Gravity
late.
Circuit.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe
It would be really
Look at
funny
this.
to see.
My story.
Oh
You
my
destroyed
God.
my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if
That's
there
not
were a way
my
to continue,
fault,
would it be
Mr.
worth it?
Narrator.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't
You're
live
okay,
that way.
Cam? Yeah, I'm
Is it
alright.
better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Game shutdown! Incoming!
Oh gosh. What the fuck? Where the fuck we at?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
After all you
Didn't I
put me
impress
through,
upon you
you're
how
really gonna
important it
blame
was
me
to
for
be
this.
like Stanley?
You brought it on yourself,
He
you
actually
Mr.
knows how to do what I
Antagonizer.
tell him to. He understands that if I say to
We
do
did
something, there's a damn
nothing.
good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone
Yeah,
through
but
the
I'm a
door on the
funny
left, you would
child.
have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make
Nope.
is behave exactly as Stanley
We're
would.
back here now.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
fucking
first.
building.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We'll go to the left this time.
Alright, there we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
We
his
cannot
boss's
go
office.
downstairs, by the way. He walled it off.
That son of a bitch, she blocked it off. No.
Alright. And the room looks completely different,
Stepping
too.
inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. Hello? I can't speak in the game!
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Come on! Let me in! Let me in!
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't speak! I can't speak in this game!
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
We are outside the map now!
Oh shit!
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Where is
Stanley,
Stanley
please.
gonna go?
I need you to make a choice.
Assuming he's even gonna move at
I
all.
need you to walk through the door.
Oh yeah, this is the only ending that actually gets you credits.
Is everything all right?
Oh my god!
Stanley, this is important.
And now we get to watch as the narrator despairs that the player is not in control of Stanley anymore. So now Stanley's just gonna stay there
You
forever.
cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything? This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
Let's all say our favorite
So,
Mega Man games.
you-
Mine is 8.
Are you there?
Mine is surprisingly X8.
Okay.
03.
It's okay, I can wait. You need
That's
time
mine.
to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct.
You know, I've started playing the Zero games a bit more recently with 01. Hopefully,
Wait for you to decide.
I will definitely get around to Zeros 2, 3, and 4 at some point.
All
I
right.
think out of all the classic Mega Man titles that I played, though, mine is Mega Man 2.
Dang, now I feel sad. Honestly, it is a little bit sad to see the narrator like that, but then again, considering how angry he can be.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Okay. There is a way to exit the building. You can actually get out through this window, but I need to figure out how to. I need to finagle the controls, I think. Oh, I got it. Let's get out the window. We're free!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized
We're
it was part of the
outside
game's design
into
all along.
nothingness.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure
We're out of
and
a
its
white space
examination
from
of
Sonic
structural narrative
Generations.
tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't
The
we take
void.
a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Then in that case, we'll continue.
Nah.
But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Well, knowing you, you probably would
now,
have.
Think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you
Restart
spend in
anyways.
total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option.
Oh,
Indeed,
hey
you are one
Tony,
of the
favorite
lucky
boss
ones.
lineup
Though
in
if the
gaming,
other
Cam,
option
you
is
can
really
answer as
miserable to
well.
listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact,
Favorite
So
boss-
many
I'm
games,
just going to say that no
so
one
many
who's
games have
listening
so
to
many
this
good boss
is lucky.
lineups.
Yeah, I'd have to
Well,
really think about
I've
that, to
built
be
up
honest.
the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave
While I
you to
wouldn't say
your
it's my
decision whether to
absolute
come
favorite,
back here,
I think
continue
Shadow of the
with game,
Colossus has a
or just
really
sit in
great
this spot
boss
forever
lineup.
and ever. Cheers.
Let me think. I want to answer that question before we restart the game, because we're just stuck out here. Um... Um, I actually don't know. I really don't know. I've thought about it, but I really don't know.
Thoughts on Kane versus Kanito, Pat?
I guess it's fine. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Hang on, I'm just checking Discord right now. But yeah. I think we've sat here enough. It is time for us to begin the game again.
Oh, hell yeah.
I keep hearing your other voice in the background. I think that's Cam hearing it through his
All of
through
his
YouTube.
co-workers were gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure
Stanley
that it's
decided
not
to go to the
too
meeting room.
loud.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There is an ending in this room. Hang on, let me check the achievements. Is there like...
Cam is Goku, Cam is Mob Psycho. What am I?
Click on door 430 5 times.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Cam is
Now
Seaboard the
suppose you
Digger.
were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay then, narrator, if that's how you want to do it.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm just mashing A right now.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to
Really?
see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number
Fucking Steam
417?
achievements. Well, maybe not. Well, not Steam achievements, but fucking achievements are worthless. /J.
I mean, I'm a good... I get plenty of achievements and trophies. I like hunting.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few
Yeah,
times on
same.
door 437.
Nope, not this way. Okay, 437. There it is.
Cam is
Excellent.
Senator
I think we're
Armstrong.
getting
What
somewhere.
am
Now, door
I?
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
What is this building up to?
It's building up to nothing. They're just making up whatever they can.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
There's a copy machine. Where is it? I don't know where the copy machine is. That's not it.
Could be in the kitchen. That's where they keep all the coffee machines.
It said copy machine, not coffee machine.
Ah,
I want this achievement, but I don't know where the copy machine is.
Cam and Tony, how far will you live in the hour of joy?
I'm
I
dead.
don't know. Yeah.
Like, genuinely, I am dead. I don't think the copy machine is in there. So, but it's not anywhere over here, so is this a ploy to get me to go forward? All right, I'll go forward and see where we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's your Sonic. Just fuck up the toys.
Well, that
This
achievement.
was not.
You know what? Begin the game again. Let's try this achievement again. Okay, if it was my OC in the Hour of Joy, I would mess everybody up. But if it's me, like me, the human being.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Oh, here's the copy
Click a
machine.
door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Would you like to watch
I
Dragon
suppose
Ball
you
one
want to
day,
click the door
Cam?
20 times.
I
I'd
guess.
say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I mean, I've been interested in it for a little while, primarily
I have to say, I'm
thanks to
still
Death
not feeling the
Battle.
satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay.
Okay, 4 or 5.
Now, back to door number 437.
Smash the doors.
Let's see. How about you
It's
click
just
on, I don't
door
know,
clicking
the copy
simulator
machine.
right
All
now.
right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is
Okay.
great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
You're getting really into this.
He is getting way too excited. Wait,
Where is 416? Oh,
Where
great.
the fuck?
All right, gotta go, unfortunately. Bye-bye. Okay, you're gonna miss the achievement, but sure. I mean, 415. No, can't enter the new content. It'll void the achievement. Did you mean 429?
How is that? Oh, that.
Man, this achievement is so weird.
Are they intentionally hiding 416?
Oh, 416, yeah. Maybe.
What if 416 was the open door?
The new content door?
No. The door you've been walking through.
Well, it's not on it. Nope.
True.
Hey, you could be lucky and get turned into a toy, or like Preston or Miss Gracie. No, please, don't do that. All right.
When
Forget
Stanley
it.
came to a set of
We'll
two
just go for
open
the museum
doors,
ending.
He entered the door on his left.
Alright.
413.
It was
412.
worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I'll probably get
Feeling
it on
a
my
wave
own
of
time.
Disbelief. Stanley decided to go
Yeah.
up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Well, thank you for getting to the point, narrator. You would still be cooked by Miss Gracie. Cooked Miss Gracie or Lily Lovebraze is hated by almost everyone too, and trapped inside a dollhouse until she stars or goes mad, and the latter happened first. I suppose.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, we're going down this
Although
hallway.
This passageway had the word escape written on
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna
The truth
escape.
was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yippee! Let's fall! Whoa!
As the machine whirred into
Now,
motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
We're
He doesn't know
inching
the
closer
real
towards a
story,
hydraulic
trapped
press,
forever in his
apparently.
narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
What does this purpose serve? Ah!
Well, goodbye, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
Oh.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Another narrator, apparently.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to
It's
accomplish?
the narrator camp.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death
Jesus
becomes meaningless,
Christ.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Very meta. This is basically like an archives portion of the game that shows assets and various other things. And basically the whole point of this Met ending is to show just how hopeless both Stanley and the narrator are in this game. Because, like, both are constantly in this cycle of going over and over the same game again.
Yikes.
Narration outtakes.
Stanley stood on the snow.
But yeah. Cam is the writer of the universe.
Oh my god.
Well, hey, that's not a bad buff to get.
True. Chat's going insane about me. Just giving me all of these insane feats. The game is now paused. Huh. The escape menu.
Interesting. Very, several ideas here that were,
Why else did they call him the writer of... That was a good joke. That was a good joke.
A war zone? There was a war zone ending? Yeesh.
Cam is a dog, but my girlfriend's a cat.
Dogs and cats sleeping together. The offices.
Fucking hell, loading screen.
Narrator emails. Apparently, people actually sent like emails to the narrator.
We can see through his private emails.
I know there's a way out of here. Okay, here it is.
Cam is Tony, Cam is Stanley.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Jesus Christ.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your Nintendo Switch. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
That's the only true way to beat the Stanley Parable. To not play it.
Wow. This is probably the most mind-fucky live stream I've ever been in.
Honestly, I don't blame you. You were thinking
like, not only is this Stanley Parable mind-fucky, but chat's being mind-fucky as well.
Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Okay, there's an ending that involves hitting a specific sequence of buttons in the computers and then restarting the game multiple times. Let me look this up what the order is. Stanley Parable. Alright. Let me look this up.
We're just no fucking Metal Gear characters.
Right door endings. Pre-2 run doors, coward ending, out of map ending, yeah. Okay, here it is. If these ads will get out of the way of my phone, please.
Denise, you joined at a very funny time.
Yep, alright. Like with 5 computers around the office, awaiting input. Once you interact with them, you must reset the game manually or by getting our ending for the next one to appear. Alright. Employee 419's computer. Okay, 419. Awaiting input. I think. Okay, the input received. Now we begin the game again. Then we go to employee 423's computer. I don't know how anyone figures this stuff out, but luckily the Stanley Parable is a very old game. I say that, but it's like...
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Oh, the narrator's getting a little concerned.
Oof.
All right. Anyway, 4, 2, 3. There it is. Input receipt. Get the game again. The secretary's computer, which is on the desk just outside the boss's office. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's some noise coming from this window. All right.
I think it's a plane about to crash through a building.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I go to the secretary's office.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right, secretary's computer. And now we begin the game again.
It's his girlfriend. Cam threw himself out of the box.
And
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
and restart restart once more. And the final one is on Stanley's computer.
Right. We got something.
Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. We have ascended to the...
This is not how I envisioned heaven to be at all, but this looks colorful.
For Stanley, it's heaven. He gets to push buttons every day of his life.
True that. Who wouldn't want to push a button?
Just like bubble wrap.
Yeah, it's so satisfying.
Now, I don't know how long we're supposed to stay here. Hang on, let me look at that ending again. Okay, as long as you want until you choose to restart the game. Okay.
Cam is Death Battle. No. See, no. See, I'm not Death Battle because at least I have a good community.
I think we've spent enough time in here. There's only a couple more endings we can get, so...
Cam is the community? What do you mean?
Hey, Cam.
Yeah?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Are you
What could it
prepared
mean? Stanley
for
decided
the
to go to
broom
meeting
closet
room. Perhaps
ending?
he had simply missed a memo.
Well,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
thoughts on Sage versus Bethesda, Sonic versus Under Night and Birth.
Yet
I
there
think
was not a
Bethesda. I
single
think
person
Bethesda
here
would be
either.
really nice to have in
Feeling a
Death
wave
Battle.
of
Like we haven't even gotten an Under
Stanley
Night and
decided
Birth
to go
character
up to
yet,
his boss's
so
office,
it would be
hoping
nice
he
to have a
might find an answer
representative
there.
from that series.
Yeah, cool. Anyways, broom closet.
Oh, here we go.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
We're just gonna stand here and wait.
Okay.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because it's fun. I mean, look at this place. Don't you just love it?
Yeah,
You do
I
realize
love
there's
the
no
smell
choice or
of
anything in here, right? If I'd said
janitors and
Stanley
brooms
walked
and
past the
stuff.
broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Do you think the narrator works in Death Battle?
I think he does.
Maybe to you this is
After the-
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go
okay.
talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh,
Cam is the
did you
slicer
get
from
the
Sonic
broom
Racing
closet
Crossroads,
ending?
so I
The
hate
broom
myself."
closet ending was my favorite. I hope your friends
Did you hear what the
find
narrator
some
said?
Oh boy! Oh shit! What did he say?
He said, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Stanley
That was
found
my
ugly
favorite."
and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Holy shit!
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Fuck!
You're dead.
I'm dead.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Now, he doesn't have any dialogue after this point until you open the door.
Alright.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Except I can.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh, that's so funny.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, to reiterate on the is the narrator viable versus viable? I used to think no, because he's just kind of like, because back then I thought it was just like some bodiless entity that had mild control over the game. But replaying this game is really reminding me just how insanely powerful this guy is. At least in the confines of the Stanley Parable.
Literally. Do you think Isaac from The Binding of Isaac fits in Death Battle?
I mean, in terms of a moveset, he works, but as far as like a moral quandary, I'm not entirely certain on that. Oh, by the way, there's another thing you can do to continue the quote-unquote broom closet ending.
Oh boy, okay.
Whoop.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What the
What
fuck?
did it mean?
I've
Stanley
never
decided to
experienced
go to
this,
the
I
meeting
swear.
room. Perhaps he had simply
There's
missed
just
the memo.
files everywhere. Was interacting with the broom closet really that bad?
When Stanley came to
maybe
a set
someone
of two
will
open
pick up
doors,
that mess
he
later.
entered the door on his left.
That's like if I interacted with a safe in a bank, and the next time I
Yet there was
reloaded
not
the
a
game,
single
there's just
person
piles
here
of
either.
money scattered all
Feeling
over
a
the
wave
floor.
of disbelief.
Okay, we're back in the broom
Stanley
closet.
decided to go up to his boss. Oh no! Oh no! Not again! I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm
there
not
are
going to say
alternatives
anything
for
at
base
all. I'm
EXE.
just going to be
There
patient
are
and wait for you
alternatives
to
for
finish
base
whatever it is you enjoy
Blackboard
doing
Green,
so
Shadow
much
and
in this
Velvet
room.
From the
Please
Tales of series,
take your
Mewtwo is
time.
the only one I feel like doesn't work for base EXE.
Interesting. That could be neat. But I don't know if you heard all that, but the narrator had like a was just like, no, I don't want to be a part of your stuff on the broom closet. And when you begin the game one more time,
Cam is the toilet? That is the worst one!
when did we get this running gag in the chat that Cham is insert random object here?
I don't know!
Stanley
This
knew the
is
office layout
funny!
like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
He's now walled
Stanley
off the broom
decided
closet.
to go up to his boss's office.
Why do
hoping
I
he
feel
might
why do I
find an
feel
answer
like
there.
chat is giving me deja vu?
The chat has become the new Batman Arkham subreddit. Ah! Also, we can no longer enter the precious broom closet.
Wow.
Well, there's more than
Coming
one
to
way
a
to kill yourself
staircase,
in this
Stanley
game.
walked upstairs
So?
to his boss's office.
Cam is giving a toilet. I
Here's
am
the door.
cringing. What the fuck?
There's
I am not.
there's an ending exclusive to this version before the new content, and I believe there's another one too. I'll take a look at what that is.
I wanna make it clear to you, chat. I am everything except brain rot.
You don't want to be that
Stanley walked
specifically.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Watch this.
The lights
Why-
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
I'm going
horrible
to
secret
maneuver
did
my
this
way up
place
here.
hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Why is the
Did he
chat
have the
like this?
strength
Are they
to find
stupid?
out?
No, I think the Stanley Parable just corrupted everyone.
Yep. By the way, I don't want to live anymore. Thank you.
Time to die.
I'm alive.
Aha! You've made it to
Aw.
the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in
Cam is
2013,
deaf. Well, I mean,
getting
in
to
my
the bottom
lore,
of the
in my
mind control
channel lore,
facility
I
was a
literally
bug
am
that
the
we simply didn't catch
son
during
of the
development.
primordial
Anyway,
goddess of
when
the
it came
night.
time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Yay.
Good job. You did it.
Yay!
Good job.
I
We
did.
got it.
3, 2, 1. Good job.
You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Yeah!
Jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You
Should have been careful. You used to be a bug,
bug.
but now it's an ending. Yeah, now it's an ending. Yeah!
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier.
Oh man.
Chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job,
You did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Woo! Yay! Alright, you know what? You all are cured of the Stanley Parable violence. I just snapped my fingers. I've cured you of it. Now you can stop doing it in chat now. Woohoo! Door, we did it, song.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great.
Now there's
He
another
thought to
ending.
himself, this is what I've wanted all along.
Back
I
with
got
the
what I
blue and red
wanted.
doors that we can get.
When Stanley came
This
to a
time we're
set
gonna
of
go
two
through the
of them,
red door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
All right.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room.
How
This is
aggressive
what
can you
Stanley
bleed?
thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
Hey, guys. I said I cured you of the virus. You can stop now. Genuinely.
Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the
Real
red
talk,
door.
Tony will be stream end soon. We
Um,
still got.
we
still gotta get a
We're
few
approaching
more.
the end. I'd say we're in the latter half of this stream, so.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here.
We're going
let me
around in a
show
loop
you.
again. Oop.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Here. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right
shit.
here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
What?
Yay. We can just stand here in this planetarium.
That's beautiful.
Very beautiful place. I didn't find it annoying. I just think doing it myself would get old. Didn't exactly make me laugh, but the insanity sure did.
Was definitely insane, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. But alright, we spent enough time in this room.
No, wait.
Alright,
Where are you
time to
going?
leave.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt
We already
yourself,
got a good
if you
glimpse of
die,
the
the
view
game will
narrator.
reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley,
Fuck
let me
you,
stay
man.
here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I've thought about it.
No! Oh, thank God.
God.
I have a broken leg, but I'm
No,
fine.
no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Oh my God.
Stanley,
Jesus,
let's go back to the other
My
room.
legs are broken. I am walking on my
Can you do that
hands
for
now.
me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Nope. I just want to go move on.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Ugh. You would... My leg! And... last one.
Is it
This
over?
one should do it.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Alright. Now let me see. What is the other ending we could do besides obviously playing the baby game for 4 hours, which we do not want to do? Hang on. There's a serious ending. Let me think. I'm not sure how we can do this. I wonder. Hmm. I think there's maybe a way to turn on cheats. Hmm. Let me think. Let me search this up for a second. Sorry, guys. Hmm. Okay, so the whiteboard ending involves like the blue office variation. This is so weird. How do I activate this? Okay, office variation. It can only be one office variation at a time. The Stanley Parable. And displayed at random or when certain progression criteria is met and changed with every restart. Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not gonna get that. But okay, boys, I think it's time for us to finally go through the new content door.
Let's go.
All right, yep. We're gonna go through the new content door right as soon as I turn on the lights in this room. All right. Let's finally see what the new content is like.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's do it.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Oh, here's 416.
That son of a...
But anyways, maybe we can finally end the game with that achievement.
416, fucking hell.
Let's see what new content the game has to offer.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, so far it's an
Played
elephant.
with the Stanley
Nothing
Parable,
special
now
yet,
it's time for the
but I'm
Stanley
sure
Parable
it's just the
Ultra
beginning of a
Deluxe.
mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we
are you
go.
both having
All right,
fun?
finally,
Yeah, we're having
at
fun.
long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
The narrator's really into this.
Yeah.
I have
Maybe
to
for
say,
once it's
initial
finally be our
impressions
fucking
of Stanley
friend.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right.
Time
Let's
for the
see.
content.
The jump circle?
The jump circle. I can jump, right? I cannot jump normally.
We gotta go in the circle.
I know there's like a achievement for that, like, right? You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it.
Funny.
Oh. Yep.
Yep, I was right.
You can't jump. There it is. You can't jump. There's the achievement. Cool, I can jump.
Alright, nice.
But not outside the circle.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, Initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
I
just
removed your jump
elevators
button.
and
Give it
jumps.
back!
my god!
Is this what passes for exciting new
minute.
content? If this
Is
is new
this what I
content,
think
then I
it
could
is?
just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for
Alright.
whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new
You've got to be
content.
kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Sure, why not? We'll go back. Narrator's smart for calling out corporations. He may be strict. He may be more stricter than a college teacher, but at least he knows what's right and what's really wrong with the world. Whoop!
Hello?
This isn't my office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something! Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Sorry. I just wanted to see what was over there for a second. Sure, let's see what it is. He and Cranky Kong would be good friends, complaining together about how screwed the gaming industry is.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Nice.
our little secret. Take a look. I call it
Whoa.
the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Nintendo Switch port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Oh my
Back
god!
then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Yeah.
Oh, the waste.
A cheap Nintendo Switch port, bruh.
I think it's actually varied between depending on what console you're playing on.
Yeah, it would.
I'll give him credit. This is a very peaceful place.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It
Oh
isn't
my
even
god,
the Stanley
Persona
Parable
3
anymore.
mention.
It's just a husk
Yep.
now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Guess I can't open that door.
Here's another moving passage. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable,
What about Ultra Kill?
surprising,
Ultra Kill
and
wasn't a
rewarding
thing yet.
choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Nintendo Switch. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
It wasn't even a franchise, it's just one game.
Just a one hit game.
One hit wonder. I can't get... Oh, the serious room.
You're serious?
I can't get through that door.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Okay, thank
But
goodness.
I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Doesn't look like it.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious.
Oh my
and
God, that is
unfunny,
my friend's
with his
review.
humor and dialogue proving to be more
Really?
irritating than entertaining.
Yeah, that's my friend Blazing
Trying to
Larvesta's
be
review.
funny.
What?
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even
I've heard that
imagine where
these
I'd have the
reviews
room to
are
stick them.
somewhat real, somewhat fake, but... I didn't expect it to be that.
Yeah, no, that review of Larvesta's what is real. He even made a video reacting to how his review made it into Ultra Deluxe.
Wow. I gotta check that out. I gotta check that.
Keep in mind, guys, this was before Larvesta and I even knew each other, so... But when I found that out, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool.
Congrats to them.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You kinda are.
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly,
Yeah, no,
you can.
I'll put the video in your DMs,
This is actually
Tony.
quite shocking. for
Yeah,
me.
thank you.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. But dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Come on.
Perhaps the
Just a
Stanley
few
Parable
people not enjoying
isn't
your
quite as
product is
sterling
not
as I
the end
always
of the world.
remembered.
You're always going to have people who don't like what you made. What's important is that you hold on to the people that did like it and cherish the good stuff along with the constructive criticism. People who hate just to hate, just ignore them. It's a hard
What's
truth
this
we
one
all
got
have to
say?
learn.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you with... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go, woof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe...
The door disappeared.
Minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
Yeah.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall?
No.
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the...
I think we gotta go forward.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh, no.
I've looked at it
Let
from
me
every
press the
angle.
button.
I've checked every
I would,
one of those
but I don't know how to
doors
give you the
1,000
controller.
times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
Make a door,
I have
please.
no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley.
Really?
I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Get your mind out of the negative reviews.
I've been sitting here all
No,
that
Tony,
time,
I want to
just
press.
sitting here
I can't give you
with
the
a simple
controller.
person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
This
Me
is
talking,
the crime to
you
listen
saying
to all of the
nothing.
negative
Would you
reviews.
think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Yeesh.
I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track
Robert.
after a year. Have you
A
ever
year?
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Oh, Jesus
Let me describe
Christ,
it
a
for you.
year?
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the
you mean I
collapse of
missed
every
Christmas and my
moment I have
birthday?
ever experienced my entire life. All of them.
Tony, I'm back. I
collapsed
thought I
down
was going to
into
be
a
gone for the
single
entirety of the
instant.
stream, but I'm back
In that
now.
instant,
Okay.
I could see myself.
But I think
clearly,
we might be
calmly,
ending it
with
soon.
a collected heart.
Sooner,
it was
later,
an
I don't
impossibly
know.
rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
Yeah, we are somewhere in the second half of the stream.
He's not talking anymore. I hit the skip button again, and he's dead silent.
Or he's just dead.
Have we finally done it? Did we kill the narrator? Guys, write that down in Death Battle. We found the way to kill the narrator.
Well, sweet. It's time for me to be the narrator's and match up.
But seeing as there's no way out of this room, I guess we'll just hit it again. Oh.
Oh no. Is there a bomb?
No, it's the fire alarm up here. I hate fire alarms. I'm hitting the skip button again.
Yeah.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
He's
but
back.
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he went, shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it.
Dang.
And then, because
He's
it was
ranting
said,
so much.
because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding
Tony destroyed the
aggression. And
omniverse.
So because
I
of
think
this,
I might
we require that our
in just a
amusements
second.
and our playthings
I want to
and
hear
our
what
flights
he
of
has
fancy
to say.
be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me.
He's so delusional.
Piece of coolness. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves that they couldn't help but leave a negative review on pressurized gas. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in
skip.
such tatters.
He'll
and my
loop around
constitutional
eventually. You
willpower
just gotta wait
are
him
so
out.
ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see,
He making
is
a fucking
clearly why they felt
presidential
the need
election
to
speech or
expect that the
something.
game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amused. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be.
Okay, he's
funny.
looped back around
It
finally.
was meant to speak to the.
Okay, finally, he looped back around for like 5 whole minutes. He ranted.
Holy shit, there we go.
Skip, I'm begging. Don't worry, we skipped, and now he's finally shut up.
Yeah.
Right.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
Now he's
is
dead,
never the
I
end,
think.
Is never the end.
Oh my
is
God.
never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Much
is
like
never
William
the end, is
Afton,
never
he'll
the
always
end, is
come
never
back.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never
Sheesh.
the end, is
He's
never
gone
the
into
end,
mind
is never the
madness.
end, is never the 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 end, is
I think we broke him.
Is never the end, is never the
Yep.
end.
He
is
is,
never the end, is 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 never the end.
He's done.
Yeah. So take notes, power scalers. This is the confirmed way. Well, you can do. Oh. Water's dripping in from back here. But anyways, take notes, power scalers. We have many ways to confuse, for the narrator to lose control, to defy the narrator, but this is the only way to kill the narrator. Drive him mad with a skip button.
You just need a fucking skip button and then you're all good.
Alright.
The only way on how you have to kill him is press the skip button if you're 5 foot tall.
Sheesh. The building's getting more and more destroyed.
I have a feeling we're gonna get under the rubble.
Oh hey, we can finally see the sun again. Feel the warm vitamin D, I think. Yeah, vitamin D rays on your skin.
D.
So he is part of the no limits fallacy.
Negative reviews can't bring you down. If only the narrator knew that.
We got plant
I'll do
life.
this.
Yay. It's gone again. Reduced to ash.
Oh no.
How long are we keep going forward? Are we going like centuries ahead into the future?
Oh god.
Oh jeez. I don't even want to know what's going on. What is that noise outside? It feels like a creature or something. Ugh. Let's go out of here and get away from that noise. Ugh. Do we finally have means of escape?
Oh.
The button no longer works.
I guess this is it.
What the hell?
What the
Is this what the world is now? Just endless desert in every direction? What happens in the memory place?
Just a fucking, we press the skip button so much, we turn the world into the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I guess the only thing to do now is to follow the sun.
Well, like the cruise, follow the sun, you'll make it to tomorrow.
I didn't know you watched The Croods.
I love the first movie. The second movie, I've only seen the second movie once, and I thought it was alright.
Woo-wee. And now we're back in the fucking building again.
Again.
Now there's one more thing we can do, and I think it'll be the thing that wraps up the stream.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We need to go back to the
yeah.
new content door.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh.
Perhaps he had simply missed a
Okay.
memo.
New content.
Oh, good. You
Oh,
noticed
the
my
new
slide.
content.
Yes, I have
Okay.
something
Got
very
new
exciting
sign
to
and
show you.
everything.
Let's see what this new content is. Email says, call it Cam. Rhymes with Grug.
And this is what I like to call the Stanley Parable
You see,
Ultra
Stanley,
Deluxe.
I've been
Rhymes with
reflecting
Drug.
on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
The Ultra Deluxe has become the 2.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of
end
all the
is
new
never the
territory
end.
we'll cover
Again.
with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what
let's
fans have
see.
truly been asking for.
We're turning this Ultra Deluxe port into a
Calling it the
sequel,
Stanley
ladies
Parable
and
2
gentlemen.
is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Look at all these workshopped font titles. Stanley
Oh my
Parable
God.
2, just 2.
Stanley Parable 2. Holy shit, yeah, there's a lot of fucking titles.
Guess he spent a lot of time workshopping this.
But the one Stanley Parable 2 logo looks like the one you'd see in Resident Evil Biohazard and Resident Evil Village.
Look at these two signs. We now have 2 Stanleys. We got co-op. You can play this game with me, Cam.
Woohoo!
Two
Two of the same person. 1, 2, there's no third place. There's only 2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at
Taste
some
the
of the
sequel.
features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful
We
of
need to put that
interesting
in. We need to
concepts,
put that on the
that
new
surely the
Skittles
game will
brand.
sort of naturally
Taste the
spring
rainbow.
up around them.
Taste the
It'll all
sequel.
work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay, sequels are good. Portal 2, incredible game. Half-Life 2, iconic game. I've never played it, but it seems good. Batman Arkham Asylum 2, aka City. It is a genuinely amazing game for a lot of people. Divinity Original Sin 2, never played it. Doom 2, I've heard it's good too. Aladdin 2, Return to Jafar, that's debatable. Dark Souls 2. If you know anything about Dark Souls 2, you would know that not a whole lot of people like that one.
Just replace fucking Dark Souls 2 with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah,
And then
that's a good sequel. What about the Stanley Parable Super Ultra Deluxe Plus and Knuckles?
That's not a good title. It's gotta feature Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Now with Link.
True though, and a new funky mode.
And we can't forget about new Peachette and the Super Crown.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Whoa. This is quite a big place. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Ooh.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game
Too
is
big,
this
too
button,
small,
which
just
speaks
right.
the name of the person
Button sizes are
playing
very
the
important,
game.
apparently.
Isn't that wonderful?
Why do we gotta discriminate based on sizes? Where's the equality?
Try it here.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
But I like
I want
being
you
Tony.
to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Xeno
If
Jamie
so,
is right
then
now.
Please step forward and press the button.
Look at this. The Stanley Parable Ultimate Amazing Super Awesome Omega Ultra Crazy Insane Velocity Funky Deluxe New and Knuckles with Virgil and PJ with the Super Crown Parable.
God damn.
I can't believe I said all that in one breath, but that's pretty good.
And to think that's not even the longest video game title in existence.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
I want to
I'm
hit
putting
it
the
again.
Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Thoughts on
Hey, it's clipping
that?
into the ground.
Something.
Are you sure you want my thoughts on Bowsette, Nathaniel?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the
You
work
fixed
of
it,
finishing
fixed
this
it.
feature.
The button that says Jim.
The button that says Gem. I mean, look at it this way,
Okay,
Tony.
I'll be
Now when you're
honest, I
called
haven't
Gem,
yet
your
decided
parents
on
will be
this
able
one.
to say that they
I
have an
think that in the
at-home
new
Gem.
version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
What do you guys think? Get well, white or blue? Which balloon looks better to you? White or blue? What do you think, Cam? Which one looks better to you?
I think. Ooh, blue.
Okay, and we got 3 blues in chats.
Well, 5 now.
Everyone's
Oh,
going.
I know. 4. 4 of them.
I'm probably going now, I think. Okay, Nathaniel. Thanks for coming to the stream.
Take care, Nathaniel.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday
What?
it is.
Oh.
Oh,
I hit
you
the
got
blue
me.
one! Now the office is
okay.
gonna be filled with white balloons that just have the most basic text imaginable. Wonderful.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision.
yeah,
We're
there we
moving
go.
on.
Thanks a lot. The Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding
sure, Josio. I would include everything for base.exe, anime and manga and the games. Just to be thorough.
The many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Okay, I guess we can carry around a bucket now.
I guess so.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I can't put it back, so I guess we just have a bucket now.
Yeah, I guess we're just stuck with the bucket.
And by the way, there are... Oh, wait, I'm not gonna say anything else involving the bucket. You guys will find out
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
I suppose that would be fun. Now everyone's quoting Team Fortress 2.
This is a bucket. Dear God,
There's more.
no.
The jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to
Ah,
hang
there
on
you
to
go.
that for the sequel.
Okay. I still can't jump outside of it, but sure. The infinite hole? It won't end! Oh, Piffle's playing Metopia right now.
Nice. That's to be
Stanley,
expected.
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should we jump down the hole forever?
Ooh, it's worth a shot.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now
Well-
then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Hang on, I want to do that again.
Alright.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
What?
Oh, goodness. Well, this is right.
There's a bottom to the hole.
I'll be honest with you. I truly did
No,
not
it's
believe
not an
that
infinite
anyone would
hole.
actually stay in
You
the hole
liar.
long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever?
Just make
The
it
hole was
teleport
plenty
you
deep. It
somewhere
was
back
more than deep
upwards
enough, in my
earlier.
opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
How many miles do you think we fell? Like, how long do you think how far do you think we actually fell down this hole?
No idea.
Let me jump down again.
Oh, for heaven.
Also,
You see,
why did the stream
I
start at
was
2:30
right.
p.m. instead of
The problem is
11:30
you-
a.m.? I mean, that's because
the
me and
problem
Tony
is
live
that
in
you like
very different
holes too
time
much.
zones. I'm like,
Normal.
I think it's
person would have
18
said, "Yep,
hours
that's an
ahead of
infinite
him."
hole right there goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Well, I haven't.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts the kind of thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes.
Jesus
I'm starting
Christ.
to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite,
The
but
hole
that
is
it's
just
growing
getting
steadily
shorter.
less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to get
Einite.
the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The
Ugh.
shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point.
Oh gosh.
It's more of a
Okay.
concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the...
It's not working.
Teleport button not working?
Oh
You
no.
sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well,
Oh, we
suppose-
can't get out of a
I
hole.
suppose there is one thing I
Nope.
can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
Not
You
me,
get to
I wanna
be with
get
the
out.
hole, I get to do literally
Oh,
anything
fuck you,
else.
narrator.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Narrator, don't you fucking leave us, please.
I can't jump outside of the jump circle.
What? You asshole.
I guess this is my existence now. Me in a bucket in a not infinite hole.
I mean, look at it this way. You got a toilet, so.
I guess. Oh look. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Help!
Oh no! No!
Ah!
No!
What is this nightmare? And why is this music really peaceful?
Top top 10 most unfitting music for tense situations. Number 1.
Number 3 will surprise you. What on earth?
Hello?
I can change my perspective as the whole completes itself.
Oh god, hi Stanley.
Change your perception.
Oh my god, what is...
Okay.
Dead. So this is how Stanley dies.
Not with a bang, but a whimper. Change my reality?
What?
I have a color feature now. What the heck?
What the fuck?
I have control of the Omniverse now. Change yourself. I'm a machine now.
Jesus Christ. This is nuts.
And now I'm upside down. Now I'm cartoony. Now I'm a Roblox avatar. I'm 2D. Even more 2D. Now I'm badly drawn. Now I'm less badly drawn.
Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good, you're
This
awake.
is
It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Oh, thank goodness.
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second.
A man going
You don't want to
insane in
miss
his
a
last
single
moments.
moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks
You wanna
of things,
fucking get us out of
you
here,
and I will have
asshole?
many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Please, just get me out. I don't want to go through that again. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm back in. I'm back in.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness. We reround time. Thank goodness. Let's not go near that hole again.
Tony Sonic, one of my least favorite death battles is Mario vs. Sonic 2018. It's because of the characterization of Mario and Sonic acting like an asshole and Mario acting like a psycho.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Even despite all of the issues with that episode, I honestly enjoy it quite a lot.
Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
That being said, though,
Here's something
I
special.
do
You remember
disagree
that
heavily
broken
with the
tested
outcome. I
chip
think
that got
Sonic
left in the
should have,
game on
in
accident?
my opinion,
Well, I'm
Sonic should have
developing
won
a
against
technology
Mario.
to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be
Oh my
given
god,
to
why
you.
is everyone
It's as
making
simple
whole
as that.
puns?
Oh, boys. You guys continue to impress me with how much stuff you come up with on these streams.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Give me my achievement. Please.
We need the achievements.
What a bit load of false advertising.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. No, you're fine about email.
Sorry if I mispronounced your name.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I'm gonna use up all my remaining jumps. Because
We're
clearly...
gonna go in the jump circle. Yay!
I'm out of jumps now. My legs have gone to shit. Ooh, collectibles.
Alright.
Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow. He's really going all out with these collectibles. 1 out of 6. Collect them all!
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Are there other collectibles hidden throughout the exhibits?
Question.
This seems to be the way to the exit, so...
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh great, now it's a rare game. Ha 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 ha.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on
That's the trouble
their
of
own.
game
They would
development
need
that
the
we all take for
structure and the
granted.
gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could.
Thoughts
But it would
on
need
Mario
a really,
versus Link?
really tremendous
Fine.
title screen.
That's a fine
A
idea, but I
title
think you can
screen that
do...
says
I
with
think
bold
Kirby
and
fits Mario better.
uncompromising conviction, this
And
is
I
the
know why they
Stanley
have Mario
Parable
act like a
2.
psycho in map battle. It's because
Let me see
map
if I can
Pat's
whip
theories were a
something up.
huge negative influence on Screw Attack, especially with Mega Man.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Is that actually true, or is that just,
I feel like that's more of a less a headcanon, but that might be something. Also, the title screen is now changed.
I think really they wanted to try to have a mixture between Canon Mario and Smash Mario, and I do see it quite a lot. It's just that the battle did not convey that the best.
I guess we'll enter the game again and see what it's like. Not a, it's the Stanley Parable 2.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
There's
where
certainly
he was
balloons
employee number
everywhere now.
427. Employee number 427's
Yeah,
job was
not the
simple.
fucking blue
He sat at
balloons.
his desk in room
Yeah, not the
427,
blue
and he
balloons we
pushed
all
buttons.
clearly wanted, right?
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to
Smash
push.
Bros. It's not
how long to
canon.
push
Oh yeah,
them.
no, I never said it was canon.
This is what
I
employee
specifically
427
said
did
that Mario
every
vs.
day,
Sonic had Mario had a
every
mixture
month
between
of every
his
year.
canon iteration and
Although
Smash
others might have
iteration.
considered it
And besides,
soul-deadening,
Death Battle has
Stanley
when it
relished
comes to a lot of
every
characters that were
moment of
featured in
being
Smash,
used.
Death Battle
Though he had been
has
made
usually
exactly
done
his
a
job.
mixture between canon representation and
Stanley
Smash representation
was
of certain characters. Though sometimes it can go a bit too
And then
far,
one
like
day,
Ganon and
something
Bowser
very
versus
peculiar
Ganon, but
happened. Something that would forever change
I will say,
Stanley.
with stuff like Captain
Something he would never
Falcon,
quite
it actually
forget.
works to have more
He had been at his desk
Smash
for nearly an
representation
hour
because
when he
Captain Falcon's
realized that not
entire
one
moveset is
single
basically
order
from Smash
had arrived
exclusively.
on the monitor for
Like,
him to follow.
sure, there's some
No
stuff
one had showed up to
adapted
give
in
him
the anime, but
instructions, call a
besides that,
meeting,
he's
or
mostly
even
just
say
a Smash
hi.
fighter.
Never in all his years at
Yeah.
the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I think we're just about done, but I think it's finally time for us to get that bloody achievement.
alright, the
Please.
416
Are you
achievement,
really
right?
just doing this for the
Yeah.
achievement? Click a door 5
right, let's
times. Is that all that you
go.
think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5
it's his
clicks.
theories that bother
Now
me.
suppose
When
you were to
Boom
click the
6 said
door
that
20
Lightstream
times.
is dead,
I would say
he's
that's the
referencing the
kind
theory
of
of
effort that
Dr.
warrants
Wiley winning
recognition.
when that can be debunked by various sources. Huh. Okay.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Bucket's there.
Just look at the theory, it's really stupid. I think the worst game theory
was he not
I've ever
doing it?
seen was the Persona 4 one is Teddy U Shadow, when that
great.
is easily
Now, go click a
debunked
few
by
times on
Persona
door
4 the
437.
animation.
437. Okay, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
Alright, number 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Alright.
Yes!
Real
this
talk,
is great!
real
You're
talk,
putting
does
it
anyone
all
have
on the
any good
line, Stanley. I
opponents
like
for
that.
Vector from
All
Sonic
right, let's
series?
keep it up.
I
Go
can't
give me
really
a few
say.
clicks on
I can't
door
really say because
416.
I'm not really.
We've almost got it!
I'm not
Now
really
the copy
that
machine,
much
do
of
that one
what is
again!
what is considered a good matchup or not. if I just like a
Finish it up, Stanley.
connections are definitely
5
important,
clicks
but
on
it's in the
door
sense of like if I just like a matchup, I just like a
430.
matchup.
We're about to get our achievement.
Woohoo!
Yes!
There we go.
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
All right.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Okay, so now, in addition to the endings we did not get, there's a couple new ones, most of which revolve around the bucket versions of all the previous endings, but today, we are not going to be doing that, because this stream has gone on for long enough, and I am really hungry, so we will quit to menu.
Yep.
Alright, well, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a lot of fun today. What did you have fun, Campbell?
I actually did. Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, I'm glad glad you were able to experience this. Maybe some time in the future we'll do a sequel to this. Sequel to the sequel.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. As for right now, that's gonna do it. I need to get some food in me. I have notifications I need to check. All sorts of things to do. So, do you have anything else left to say before we end it off, Cam?
Not really, no. But aside from thank you for having me on this was a really great opportunity to be back on the channel once again.
Yeah, it was. You're welcome. It's good to have you here, and I'm glad you were able to come here. But all right, that's gonna do it from both of us. I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Yeah.